President of Elderly Pastors of Korea. Let us welcome him to the stage with a big round of applause. So, a person like me, inadequate, where I could stand here tonight, I would like to give my utmost gratitude to Heavenly Parents. Good evening. I am 430 couples. I'm a president of Elderly Pastor of Heavenly Korea. My name is Mr. Cho Man-ung. I'd like to share my greetings tonight. So tonight at Cheonshim Won, Visual Devotion 1494 chapter, I'd like to deliver my utmost gratitude and congratulatory address to our blessed family members and Heavenly Parents. So supposed to be our director of Cheonshim Won, President Lee Gi-sung, supposed to be here, but because through a father, biological father of President Lee Gi-sung passed away, so because of his Seonghwa ceremony, our dear President Lee Gi-sung went to his place. So I am here tonight on this stage. So, as you brothers and sisters, all of our brothers and sisters know, President Lee Gi-sung usually does not make absence to this place because this is a stage where you need heavenly guidance and wisdom. Because you need heavenly guidance and wisdom to stand on the podium every night. So I was called upon to share a main message tonight, and I'm here on the podium, and I don't really know what to say, but because of the guidance of Heavenly Parent, and according to the schedule, I would like to share my main message. So tonight at the Cheonshim Won Special Vigil Devotion, I would like to report the statues of the churches and people who have attended the special devotion tonight. So HJ Cheonju Chombo Heaven and Earth Chombo Training Center, I would like to share the statistics of the trainees tonight. So 48 trainees, Koreans 130, Japanese 105, international members 64, Youngsong trainees 104, G Global Peace Project around 100. So Youngsong 40. So Youngsong 40 days around 60. Motion Attendance Workshop 10. International Youngsong Workshop 88. 통일무도 40-day workshop 68. So in total we have 632 trainees are here in a HJ Heaven and Earth Chombo Training Center. So let us give a big round of applause for our dear trainees tonight. So tonight, all around the world and especially from Heavenly Korea, like to report the status, the statistics. So on Zoom online connections in Korea, 10,063. Okay, so there was 1,063. In Japan, 2,899. International members, around 1,700. Individuals, we have 455. So we have churches and individuals 4,580 4,588 connections tonight at Zoom. So on YouTube, Heavenly Korea 732. Heavenly Japan around 20,000. International 966. So we have on Zoom and YouTube in total 35,722 1,439 on-spot participants 304 churches and an online 18,365 18,300 something. So both on Zoom and YouTube we have 18,000 connections. So looking at the statistics, I was grateful to heaven, and especially to our president Lee Gi-sung. It has been 1,494th session, and this is a miracle of our unification movement. This is what I like to share tonight. So as we think of our history of unification movement, it has been 72 years of our unification church, and every day throughout the world, more than 40,000 to 60,000. And on the Great Works 대역사, there were like 100,000 connections, participants. Every night, a miracle is taking its place. Simultaneously, that is the love of and the guidance of our Heavenly parents. Who's leading this session? The devotion of our chairman Lee Gi-sung. Such an amazing, tremendous work of grace. And we are participating in the great work and history of our God, and heavenly providence substantially attending, participating in this session. We're thinking of that. We would like to deliver our gratefulness and glory to our heavens. So let us give back our gratitude and glory to our heavenly parents tonight. So our dear President Lee Gi-sung, when he is speaking about the churches, why do you speak of the numbers of the churches, the participating in the churches? So some of them complains, but I was preparing my message tonight. I was looking at these statistics. So in such as participating in single churches, to the assistant pastors and our family members, this is ability, this is a power of bondship, and they have to be proud of themselves in front of Heavenly Parents. So Heavenly Korea, Cheonshim Won 175, Cheonsung 48, Cheonan 41, Changwon 40, Hwasun 40, Iksan 37, Bongsan 34. Especially 10, 20, like they're participating online or offline. I won't say everything, but I was calling out the names of the churches which participated more than 30. So in Heavenly Korea, 7 churches are participating here in Cheonshim Won Special Visual Devotion. Heavenly Japan, Nagano 143, Sendai 117, Masayama 105, Fukuoka 85, Kochi 46, Takamatsu 43, Okayama 43, Takasaki 40, Oita 40, Tsuchiura 40. So Heavenly Japan, there are more churches attending this Cheonshim Won Visual Devotion. So I saw a message from Nagano Church last night. Previous nights. Our assistant pastor, Uchida Pastor Uchida shared that through Mother in Detention Center, until she comes out from detention center,
이 천심원의 본당에서 이끌어가는 이기성 원장의
so and our president Lee Gi-sung, who is leading this Cheonshim Won vigil devotion on spot, so he encouraged his the church family members that we need more than 120 members in the church. So if I see in the screen, in this church is always full of people, and tonight 170 people have gathered in this church. This is amazing. Looking at this mission, let us give them a big round of applause. International, Latin America, 42. Africa West Branch, 35. International connections. Many of our brothers and sisters offering their devotion internationally. Our brothers and sisters are gathering their devotion tonight. DR Congo, 30. Côte d'Ivoire, 22. Congo, 20. So in Africa, all these continental branches and all these churches have gathering offering their devotion. Tonight, on the same spot, we're returning our glory and special devotion towards heaven. And all around the world, simultaneously, we're offering this devotion. We should have a courage and power, giving back the glory, and a big round of applause once again to our Heavenly Parent. So we have a special reports tonight. So 700th anniversary of Bonghwa Church, East Busan Church, 500 commemorating their anniversary. 34 participants getting off the devotion. Heavenly Japan, Biara, 500. 21 participants are in that church. This is the statistics. So I'd like to. So I cannot tell everything because we have a limit in the time. So I went to President Lee Gi-sung's house. Our devotion team, our elderly pastors, 30 of us, have gathered and had a prayer call meeting. So what I heard in that spot, so what touched my heart, then what I felt is that this is a family where heaven chose. So this family, 1976, February, everyone in that family entered the movement. So when they entered the movement, because biological mother of President Lee Gi-sung was suffering spiritually, and many adversities came to their family, and President Lee Gi-sung was a Seonghwa harp student, and he was persecuted. And President Lee Gi-sung, in behalf of his mother's adversity, he prayed and offered devotion, and that spirit went away, were liberated. And all his family members, brothers, sisters, and his parents, and his grandparents, and all the family members, so of his family, President Lee Gi-sung, and the grandchildren, including the grandchildren, there are more than 50 people, all of them unificationists in the movement. So it's not heaven just working as an individual, but centering an individual, working with central figures, working and making a spiritual results. And this is a fruition of spirituality, a work of spiritual word. And through this Cheonshim Won visual devotion, making a changes to our second and third generations, to our future generations, making a changes in their personalities, and making a changes in their spirituality. And I witnessed the family of President Lee Gi-sung. And let's give a big round of applause for the family of President Lee Gi-sung. So this time, his biological father passed away. So in the funeral, in his funeral, it was a national VIP funeral. So to be exact, it was a state guest, a guest of a state funeral. That was the name of the funeral, and that is not a coincidence. That's what I thought. So once I'm on the stage, as I'm on the stage, I would like to share about the devotion team. So we are offering our devotion, a prayer devotion, in a special prayer room of Cheonshim Won 2,350 something day. So it has been a consecutive days where we offer devotion whenever we had a difficulty relationship with North and South Korea. True Mother 2019년도 August 2019 August, True Mother called three families 72 dear Bakginam. So when Ilhwa Cheonma, a soccer team, was on the race, he sanctified the whole soccer field. And we have dear Bang Le-cheon. So his original name was Park No-gil. It's not Bang Le-cheon. So True Mother was saying like this Chinese character No is not good. Gave a new name Bang Le-cheon, directly given to him, and he changed his official name. So we have Bang Le-cheon family. So when I was a regional leader, I went to Bang Le-cheon's church. So he was making the altar for our true parents and true children, around 40 holy candles, and they were offering a visual devotion every night. He was such a person. So True Mother chose this man. So I didn't offer amazing devotion, but because True Mother gave me a position as a president of elderly members, and True Mother's elderly pastor also has to join this devotion. So it was 2019, September 1st, at the prayer room, special prayer room of Cheonshim Won, we're offering a devotion more than 2,000 days. So what is important for our devotion is that the comfort of our true family. All this name list, we're offering a calling out chanting prayer for true family, for their longevity and for their health. And secondly, True Mother last year gave a calligraphy last year, 천의 축승자, which is inheritors heaven's love and blessing. So for the victory of our dear missionary Shinung, and our Father in heaven said, why is Cheonshim Won important? True Mother, this Cheonshim Won is the office of True Father. Office. Office is a place of working. So True Father in spirit word, still working, needs a place, venue to work. And that place is Cheonshim Won. True Mother said that. So True Mother have designated Cheonshim Won is a place where spirit word is directly working. This is such a place. So Cheonshim Won, through this, there are many numerous achievements of the heavenly providence.
제가 말씀을 드리기로 하고
So let me share about
오늘
this
간증을 하신
later.
분인데 그 간증을
So I was listening to the testimonies
은혜를 받은
of our
것은
dear brothers and sisters.
그 남아시아의 회장과
So our regional director of South
네팔의
Asia,
회장을 겸직을 하고 있는
our dear national leader of Nepal.
아이카리라고는
So his name is Krishna Adhikari.
우리가
Upon
뜻생활
hearing
가운데는 시련도
To his
많습니다.
testimony, there are many
그분
adversities
얘기
and
가운데
difficulties.
재미있는 것은 그만두고
in our
싶은
life of
사람이
faith.
얼마나 많겠습니까?
And listening to him,
여러 가지 큰
there
일을
were
할 때
times that he'd like to give up.
그 일은 이루어지지 않고 그
You know, when
어려움을
you're
뭐
walking
상담이
this
쌓일 때 그만두고 싶은
life
마음,
of
그
faith and
마음이
providence,
굉장히 많을 것 같아요.
and many adversities come, many difficulties, and sometimes you like to quit.
계시를 받아가지고
But
그걸 다
he
해결해 가는
received the
그런
spiritual
분이시다.
revelation
제가
and
느끼게
resolve
되는 것입니다.
to these
근데
problems.
교회를 떠나려고 생각하는데
So he was thinking of leaving the church.
하나님께서
Then God came up to him
주셔가지고
and gave him a revelation: you should not
내가
live
이곳을
because you have to
그런
protect this
말씀을
place.
들어서 지켰다.
So upon hearing that, he protected the movement.
옆에 누군가가 누워 있는데 보니까
And he was lying.
어머니가
Someone was
영적으로 찾아와서
laying beside
또
him,
가르침을
and
주시고
that was his mother who passed away, giving him a lesson.
아버님,
So true father in his time of Seonghwa,
설교하실 때 아버님의
true father
그
in the time of true
실체를
father
다
Seonghwa,
나타낸 거예요.
he saw the
그래가지고
dead body of true
그
father.
아버님께서 나타나셔가지고서
The true father came up to him
아주 그냥 굉장히
and scolded one of the
혼내셨다는
leaders.
그런 얘기를 그 오늘 했습니다.
You heard you heard him speaking tonight.
정말로 이
I was
지도자는
listening to that,
영적으로
and this leader,
그
was
남아시아니까
spiritually,
아시아에
in South
20억이라고
Asia,
있습니다.
there
20억의
are
인구를 지키는
2
사람이니까
billion people.
거저 아무렇게나 할 수가 없고
So
영계에서
2 billion people
그런 강력한 힘을
needs a
가지고
spiritual
일을
guidance
하는
and
것이다.
presence.
그렇게 생각이
God is with him.
그 두 번째
The
간증을
power
하신,
is given.
어,
Second testimony was given by our dear sister Hushimi
역시
Sayaka.
그 어려움이 많고
Indeed, had a spiritual
7 식구가 산다고 했어요.
adversity. 7 family members,
남편 있고 시어머니 있고 시누이 있고
mother-in-law, sister-in-law, her
산다고 하는데 이
husband and her
일본에서 7 식구
children.
산다고 하는
The
것은 이
7
상대가
members
사실 쉽지가 않은 것입니다.
in Japan, it's not easy to live with 3 generations. How many difficulties?
그러니까 교회를
So how much
떠나고 싶고
difficulty, adversity
저는
might
뭐
have been in her
이혼도 하고
family?
싶고
Like to divorce, like leave the movement. Like, of course, that kind of mind sometimes comes to her.
이번에 40일 수련을
But
해가지고
after receiving the 40-day workshop, like she realized that through this devotion, through this visual devotion,
하나님께
through her devotion,
남편하고 이혼하고 싶다는 얘기를 하니까
and he was
하나님께서는
telling
야,
God,
이혼하면 안 된다.
I'd like to divorce. Then God was telling, do not get divorced. You have to live together.
그 다운 그 증후증이라고 하는
And
그
we
자녀가
had
있는 그
her sister-in-law,
친구가 있는데
sister-in-law who had Down syndrome. What to do with this sister-in-law? Asked God. She asked God, and God said, you should embrace her with a motherly heart, because your sister-in-law, like, she cannot get married, like she cannot bear children. So like she cannot be loved by her husband and her children. Such a pitiful woman. So you should have a motherly heart to embrace her and to take care of her. That was the words of God, and she was shedding tears of repentance, tears of. So whenever she goes back to her family, she'll throw away all these negative past thoughts. Then she'll take care of her sister-in-law and also send her husband to the 40-day workshop. In Cheonshim Won Visual Devotion, they realized and made the resolution. So we should give a big round of applause for her. And also our coordinator, Cheonyoung, Moshim attendance workshop. I was listening to the Hyojung report, 40-day workshop, Yongsong 40-day workshop, Yongsong Academy. So at the highest level, the completion workshop is the Moshim attendance workshop. So the last stage of workshop is a life of attendance. This life of Moshim, life of attendance, is
중심적인
a
인물이
significant
변화하는 데 있어서는
shift
바로
in
모심의
our life
생활을
of faith
배워야 된다.
and in our
그런 얘기입니다.
actual
제가 한번
practices.
거기에
So we should bring
강의를
about
하러 갔더니
the
여기
changes
뭐
in our
40여
life through this
년
workshop. So I
영성
went there for a
아카데미까지
lecture.
다 수료한 사람이 와 앉았어요.
So someone was there.
영성 아카데미까지 다 수료하고 훈련부장인데 뭐 여기 와 앉았느냐 했더니 모심의 수련을
I was there,
모심의 생활을
and one of the
배워야
coordinator was
된다.
that like finished the Youngsong workshop and Youngsong Academy. And I was saying like, while you're here, you finish all the programs, all the curriculums. Then that person was saying, I need to learn about life of motion, life of attendance. So you have seen through this children report that through our relationship, through our hearts, through our attitude, all these adversity difficulties could be healed and recovered through a life of attendance when it comes to our difficult times. So this life of motion attendance, let us give a big round of applause to our training coordinators and to our trainers of our motion attendance workshop who have shared amazing testimony tonight.
제가 올라온 기에
So I'm here
천심원의 역사가
on the stage, a miraculous work of Cheonshim Won.
잠깐 말씀을
Let me tell you briefly about what I have learned about Cheonshim Won. So I would like to say that Cheonshim Won is where true parents reside. True parents work through us.
앞서 말씀을 드린 바와 같이
So as I told you,
천심원은
Cheonshim Won
참 부모님의 집무실이다.
is
그런
an
얘기를
office of true parents.
어머님께서 저희들에게 얘기하시는
True mother telling us,
너희들 천심원에서
you have to
눈물의 기도를 드려야 된다.
offer tearful prayer in Cheonshim Won.
내가 이 다음에
What she said is that even though I pass away, even though I go to spirit world, where I work is Cheonshim Won. Where I work through you, brothers and sisters, is Cheonshim Won. So Cheonshim Won is a place where true mother will reside, where true father actually resides, present on present, and all the absolute spirits mobilized, and our ancestors liberated and blessed. This is a sanctuary where the absolute spirit word is mobilized and the true parents are residing. So that is why tonight, ordinary work of Cheonshim Won is not a normal conversation, but it's a conversation of heart. It's a dialogue of our heart. So when we call Father, it's not just Father, but we are calling out 아버님, Father, with all our hearts. We squeeze our hearts and cry out to our heaven, and heavenly work will take its place. It's not just an ordinary house. It's not an ordinary prayer room. It's not an ordinary prayer hall, but we squeeze in all our hearts and energy. The invisible spiritual word, invisible God, will be attended. We will attend our heavenly parent on this Cheonwon complex. This is a place where we attend and live our life of faith. So all these people who have shared testimony tonight, they received their revelation and heard the voice of God, and the significant changes in our personalities, and despite the difficulties, adversities in our lives, they overcome, resolve these problems, and make their new resolution. This is such a place. Secondly, Cheonshim Won is this is a smelting furnace. This is a smelting furnace. Smelting furnace is a place where all the iron and all these mechanical trashes are gathered, and they become an water of iron, and they're made into a new mechanical products. So all our stains, because of our fallen nature, all our sins, if we come here to repent and make our new resolution, through our realization, we are into this smelting furnace, then we become a new people, will bring about a new transformation in our personalities and will become a heavenly man and woman. This is such a place of smelting furnace. So this is Cheonshim Won. Not you come yearly or once a week or once a month. Whenever we feel our negative energy, whenever we have a problems in our family, we offer our prayer devotion. We will realize the heavenly will tonight. Thirdly, Cheonshim Won. This is a place where we offer resonance prayer, where we communicate and hear the voice of heaven and feel the voice of heaven. The prayer at Cheonshim Won Hall is that we make loud voices. Cheonshim Won Igi-sung have shared this word of resonance. Cheonshim Won prayer is a resonance prayer, and a resonance prayer is an earnest, desperate yearning for our heaven, where we squeeze our hearts, where we squeeze all our energy into our prayers. So when we offer Cheonshim Won devotion, a prayer, we make our voices loud, where we transcend our limits. So this is a place where we offer a loud prayer. So whenever we offer this loud one resonance prayer, President Igi-sung plays drum like dung dung dung. And what is this sound of drum? This is the place of spirit word. This is a sound of encouragement from spirit word. So whenever we go to the battlefield, so when they go to battlefield, the soldiers, they say like, yeah, whenever they conquer the land. And this is the sound of spirit word in the battlefield, where they shout out with joy of spirit because we conquer this battlefield. This sound of heaven, not just in the main branch, but all the continental branch leaders playing drums like dung dung dung, and all the places around the world, the sound of spirit word, the sound of heaven is resounding all around the world. Our prayers, the voices of heaven is integrated into one. Tonight we offer such a prayer tonight. That is why tonight, when we offer earnest, sincere, desperate prayer, when we cry out to heaven, when we offer such a prayer, heaven will respond to our prayer. Heaven will bless us tonight. Tonight, our desperate wishes will bring about into realization. So with that will, with that heart, let us offer our devotion tonight at 1494th Cheonshim Won special vigil devotion, full of grace, full of love, and where our wishes come true. I'd like to conclude my message tonight. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, President Cho Man-eung of Elderly Pastor of Heavenly Korea. Let us give him a big round of applause.